Hey, what's up, y'all? DTM here. I wanted to share something with you today that I think is really important. We're going to be making America healthy again, and one of the best ideas that you can possibly have is to get yourself a cooler. This size, I think, is approximately perfect for the day traveler, for the influencer, for the doctor, for the lawyer, for the construction worker, the plumber, for the mom traveling, soccer mom. This is a Playmate by Igloo, but you see the point is that you get yourself a cooler about this size. And there's a reason why you get yourself a cooler and you use it every day. Any size will work, but you know, when you get the small bag ones or whatever, you run out of space. And you want to make sure you've got enough food to get through the day. It's always better to have more extra healthy food than find yourself in a pinch and have to eat the swag. Now when I say that, I'm talking about restaurants. Swag. It's just swag. They use the cheap ingredients. And if you don't have your healthy, organic, fresh food and juices and smoothies and salads and snacks, then you're going to have to go into the place where they use the swag ingredients. And you're going to get exposed to the stuff that's making us unhealthy. Now the food is only one piece of the pie. So we don't want to turn food into a religion, but it is important because it affects your biology, your physiology, and it affects your brain. So healthy eating. The other thing I want to share is how this. That way you don't have to spend a bunch of money on ice. This is the most genius thing I ever came up with. I also used to cut the top off, make ice blocks in the freezer, and then throw like 6 or 8 of those into a tub to make an ice bath. Can you dig it? I'm going to the river after this for thermogenesis. So you get the heat from the sun and the hot yoga, then you find an ice cold river, or you make yourself an ice bath. And you go back and forth, hot and cold, all day for the rest of your life. Or if you live in a place where there's a lot of snow and ice and cold, you just go get cold. And then you come home and take a hot bath. Just keep working that cardio, the immune system. Ooh. The water's coming up. So freeze those ice blocks. This, I think, is the best size, especially for this size cooler. And these last about 3 days. If you have a really good cooler, this is kind of a cheap one. I have like 2 cheap ones and a really good one with really thick insulation. These will last like 4 or 5 days. But in here it lasts about 36 hours, you know. Still, you just use it for the day, bring it home, you put it back in the fridge. This is pineapple, the pina colada. And this is mandarin. So I came out for sunrise yoga to set the circadian biology, and then I went for a nice long walk on the coast here, breathing in the fresh air. Went for a nice long walk, had some stretch yoga. Now I'm just about to have a nice breakfast around 9 a.m. And that's what I wanted to share today, so that you don't have to be exposed to all the swaggy crap in our modern society, and you can do your part to make America healthy again, to make the world healthy again. And this is probably the single greatest tool that you've got, because you've got to learn, you have to make your own food at home. No matter what your dietary dogma is, that might not be the best word for it, no matter what your, personal beliefs are on diet, we can all agree that like organic, fresh, whole food is really where it's at. And the way you do that is to have yourself a nice cooler. Now, I mean, I don't expect everyone to do what I do, live off freaking liquids all the time. But you know, I just get everything for free off the side of the road, so it makes sense. And as you get more mature, I don't like to use the word older, but as you get more mature chronologically, if there is such a thing, which there isn't, but for the sake of, you know, languaging and semantics, you know, as you get older, you don't really need the big muscles. In fact, they become a hindrance because it takes away power from the heart to love your children and your wife and your life, and most importantly, God, which everything is that. And then the big muscles also take away from your brain, which as you know, when you're in your 20s and 30s, yeah, you think, you build up. Well, you know, you start building when you're a little kid, you start building, but then, you know, conscious strengthening and training for flexibility and, you know, diversity of activities. You know, when you're more in your teenage years, it happens automatically when you go outside and play, but we don't do that anymore now, do we? So we got to go outside and play no matter what age you are. And the more you forget about all the things you think you know, the younger you'll be, because you'll be childlike, you know? Anyway, I hope everyone's doing great. I just wanted to share that. That's how we're gonna, one of the ways we're gonna make America healthy again. We're gonna make the world healthy again by making sure you gotta make your own food at home. I mean, there's just no other way around it. I mean, I like to go out maybe once, maybe twice a year for a special occasion, but all I do is order the organic green salad anyways. You know, with a little olive oil or some avocado and some lime slices on the side, you know. So nothing fancy, but I totally dig it. People like to go out and stuff. But you see, the thing is as soon as food becomes an art, then so does medicine. And then they say, let food be your medicine, but it's actually not. It's just, that's what you would eat if you were a natural biological animal living in an environment. And this environment happens to be probably the single most conducive environment. And this island particularly, because it's the garden isle, and there's like food everywhere. Look at this crap. I mean, I just got to climb one tree and I'm good for like 3 days. And I'm gonna make yogurt and make the little girls yogurt with the, you know, blueberries at the bottom. And you can make dressings out of coconuts, but it's just a whole natural, simple food. And like I said, I don't expect everyone like me to live off liquids, but it is a hell of a good, you know, it works. The fish are actually surfing. That's nuts, man. They're chilling on the wave. Well, God bless you with great health, great happiness, fulfillment. A lot more videos to come. One just popped into my head, but I'll leave it at that. I hope you get super healthy. I hope you're super happy, super abundant, massively blessed, super grateful for every little thing that comes along, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant. This is a gift. Aloha. So good. Oh. Let's just relax for a second. Take a deep breath. Listen to the waves. Hialeah Beach. My daily. Thanks everyone. Love ya. Let's do 11-11.